What's up guys, Oblivion here, and today we are talking over Forza again. I'm really enjoying doing this, I'm going to keep doing it. Glen Ranucci Hillside Sprint, we're in the Bugatti Divo, top of S2 class. I got quite annoyed, like, during creating this clip, because there's a couple people in this race that have, like, that were in the previous races and they just punted me off, or, like, they got in the way or something like that, but it's like, oh well, I can't really do anything. So the Bugatti Divo, not very fast in a straight line, it just handles corners very well. And I thought that this would have been pretty good for this kind of track, because a lot of it is corners. This is tuned by Don Juan Song, who, if you don't know, is one of the greatest Forza drivers ever. It's just some of the stuff he creates is amazing. Going to the wall there after accelerating out of that corner a bit too early, coming onto the back of the CLK. I feel like I could have done this a lot smoother and it would have brought me up a bit higher. Like, you've got the Ferrari 500 in second, and then you've got the Mercedes-Benz CLK in third. They're having their own battle at this point, and I'm just trying to keep it smooth. I definitely didn't. As you can see here, it's like, I attempted to keep it smooth, but I either braked too much, tended too early, got on the accelerator too early, didn't get on the accelerator fast enough. But to be fair, it's not like the end of the world. I think I managed to secure fourth in this. But fifth, as you can see, like, catching up very quickly. But I think he catches himself on the bridge, because from the minimap it looks like he drops down a bit, just narrowly missing that wall. The CLK seems to have gone past the Ferrari, as the Ferrari is now in third. I start, like, catching up to the Ferrari, because that is really good in a straight line. It's got the acceleration, but I have the turnability. Like, the Chiron is very good when it comes around corners. So as you can see, I really started to catch up here. I took that corner a little bit too deep, but it's not too bad. Really started to catch up to the Ferrari at this point, because he started to go off-road, took that corner too deep again, taking out these fences, braking for the second to last corner. The Ferrari just takes off from here. He loses a bit of traction coming out of that corner and he just takes off. And then not braking and not just clipping the wall, coming up to the finish with in fourth, I was right. And I think that race went alright for the Divo. The Divo's like, it's quicking around corners, but it's not the fastest overall. So we're back. I keep saying we're back. Lakehurst Forest Sprint. This one again has got a lot of corners in, and I felt like I could have done quite good at this just because of how good the cornering is. I think the guy who came in first is now in last, and I kind of took a couple of positions in this race quite cheekily. I feel, if I can remember this race correctly, like this was done a few nights ago from recording the voiceover, so. I'm not entirely sure about this race in particular. There's a couple that I remember really well. A lot of people taking the first corner way too deep, as you can see by the Pagani losing its rear wing there. Me just going off road, getting a bit too twitchy, coming into this corner, catching up to the 599 and the Zonda, getting pushed to the side by the TLK. I think I pushed him too far there. Like, I don't know if it was me or he just tried to turn away to give me some room. I'm not too sure. It's Forza. It's not for the professional races. I'm just sticking behind, like, first and second quite well here. They're both having a little battle between themselves, but it's not allowing me to catch up very much. Narrowly getting that, and then completely fucking up by hitting some rocks. I needed to rewind at that point. Trying to get that done again, I dropped down to 6th. No, I dropped down to 10th from here. Taking that corner surprisingly well. And the last two cars was two Bugatti Divos, which kind of proved to me that this car isn't the greatest in S2, but it can do alright. As I proved in the first race, it can do good. In the right hands anyway. My hand's not very good at this, as you can see by that. I wasn't in dead last. I don't know who was in dead last, but I was quite pleasantly surprised that I wasn't. I'm still like 10 seconds behind the leader, who I think was in the CLK, and then you've got the 599 in second. But trying to catch up to the Divo in front, taking that corner a bit too deep, a bit slow. I don't know if it was just me taking it neater than he did. It started drifting around that corner, allowing me a little bit to catch up. And again, taking that corner way too deep, crashing into the wall. High-speed collision detection. Thank you very much for giving me that position. We're back into, well, I said back into 8th. We're in 8th. And coming round to near the end of the course, last 30%. I can't remember what it's called. Is it the Zero Uno? I don't think it is, but he went flying into the wall there, putting me into 7th, which, don't get me wrong, dropped down from wherever, but right in front is the 500M, or 500L, I can't remember what it's called. It's a Ferrari. It's a Ferrari 500. Kind of catching up to him a little bit, just because of his drifting. Narrowly getting that checkpoint, and coming across the line. Overall in 7th. Not too bad. I enjoyed it because I like courses that have a lot of high-speed corners and a lot of straights. Just because it has the best of both worlds, I feel. Edinburgh, what was it? I've just missed it on the screen. Edinburgh Station Circuit. Right. This one I didn't really like that much, just because of how tight the course was. Tight courses like this aren't really that good for cars as fast as this. Like A and S1 maybe, but S2 it's too quick. This is more for the cornering cars. Starting in 9th. I enjoyed this race. I think I remember. I enjoyed this because I started overtaking a lot of people early because of all the destruction that was going on. A lot of people just drifted into that wall, myself included. The wall detection kept going off in this race, where you crash into the wall, but the game thinks that you're using it to speed yourself up. I don't know what happened there. I just got pinged into the Shadow Realm. Coming up to another Divo and a 500, trying to take that position back into 8th. Trying to... Oh, I actually get caught by the high-speed detection there. I'm trying to remember what that car's called. I think it's like the Apollo. Yeah, the Apollo IE. I think that's what it's called. Into 7th. I think I started in 7th. No, I started in 8th. So we're into 7th. Gone off position. Trying to catch up to the barn find TVR. I can't remember what it's called. I just know it's a barn find. I know I've got one. Oh, is it the Zebra 10? Or the Zebra? I can't remember. Trying to catch up to that car. And not doing too well at this point. I started to get very smooth at this circuit. Like I managed to nail a lot of my braking points, nail a lot of my corners and my gear changes, slowly catching up to the TBR. I don't know if he just got a bad run or the fact that it's a straight line speed car that I started to catch up. Just clipping the wall, slowing myself down by about a 2/10 maybe, a tenth of a second. Coming to the last corner, you can see that I'm catching up to him very slowly. But even in the catching up to the leader, I'm slowly catching up to everyone. So I feel like everyone's quite squashed up together. Like from 6th to 1st, everyone's within, but it's within 5 seconds. So it's not like everyone. It's not like the grid's super spread out. I took that hill a bit too high, catching up to the Zebra Speed 10 or Zebra Speed 12. I think that's what it's called. Just trying to overtake him. Coming up to this race car and the 599. I felt quite confident and I just took that too far. Clipped in the corner. TVR kind of punted me into it, I think. The 599 just takes off. I've got nothing on this. The 599, the race car just coming in from nowhere. And then just coming in to secure 6th, which was no, I secured 5th. I thought the same thing when I did the race. I thought I was in 5th, in 6th, sorry. Overall, not too bad. As you see from my score, I'm 2,858 in rank 9. By the end of this, I came 5th overall. So I think, yeah, I slowly getting back to how I was before, 2,884. So not too shabby overall. So yeah, if you want to see more from me, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe and comment. if you want to see more from this, because I've done 3 episodes now, so yeah. I will catch you guys in the next one. This is Oblivion Element signing off. Ta-ra.